Welcome to a lesson with Dr. Powell. Let's take a look at another way that we can be completing the square in order to put this in standard form. Now, this is optional. You don't have to learn another method, but perhaps this method will help. So again, we put the x's together. 25x squared minus 100x. Put the y's together. 4y squared plus 8y. And that's equal to -4, just like we had before. Now, let's take a look at this part. There's another way of completing the square, and which doesn't involve the extra brackets. Those brackets are hard to remember what's going on with them. I mean, if it's fine for you, just keep going with it. However, here's another option. So what we could do is we can write out the coefficients, 25, -100. Think of a synthetic division problem where this is like x squared x, and then you have a 0 here for the constant term. And what we have is we're going to fill in what goes here to make the completing the square work. Here we drop the 25. Here we actually drop just 1/2 of this, so -50. This kind of goes along with what happens when we multiply this square, we double or we half when we go backwards. Now what goes here actually is just this guy divided by this guy and change the sign. -50 divided by 25 is -2. Change the sign to +2. Do it again. -50 divided by 25 is -2. Change the sign to +2. Now we're almost done. Take this 2, multiply by -50, you have -100. Add down, we have -100. So now to complete the process, think about factoring the 25 out of this part right here. And then instead of thinking, and then notice this was x squared, this will be an x, so keep it as an x. And then you factor the 25 out of the -50, so that would be a -2. And then just square this and put the -100 down, and you've completed the square on this part. So this part can be written 25x minus 2 quantity squared minus 100. No brackets involved, and we're done with this part. Even the distributing is done. Okay, let's try the same thing on this part. So we have 4, 8, 0, and then we just fill in this synthetic division diagram. This 4 drops, this 8, just take 1/2 of it. Now take 4 divided by 4, which is 1, change the sign to -1. Take -1 times 4, put it right here. -4, add -4. We're basically done. Factor the 4 out of these. X plus 1, put a square on -4. You've done that part. Oh, except in this particular case, we're dealing with y's. So of course, this would be a y. Okay, so this would be plus 4, y plus 1 quantity squared minus 4 is equal to -4. And then from here, you just continue. This is the same step that we had in the last video. And we can just take this from there. But the process of getting here, in some ways, could be a little bit more straightforward if this feels comfortable. Now, if this does not feel comfortable, stick with the other method. Thanks for watching.